Hi, this is Casey from Denner, USA. We're showing you now a small electric press brake. This is the DDS 2090. It means 20 metric ton by 90 centimeters wide, or 3 feet wide and 22 US tons. You can see it's got a very small floor print on the floor. It's compact. You could sit in front of here and make a lot of parts with high precision and speed. If I cycle the machine, you can see how fast the machine works up and down. This is driven by a single ball screw in the center up above here. We have the DSP laser devices on the side. This is a 9-hole system, 3 in the front, 3 in the middle, 3 in the back. If you break any one of those or cover any one of those holes, you stop the ram. It's a box forming laser that allows little parts to be formed with high speed. Here you can see a swivel-mounted control on an articulating arm. This is standard on this size machine. You can push this out into the front of the machine or move it away to where you need to be. Very comfortable for the operators. Here we're looking at the upper holders of the machine. These are the Denner Euro-American standard upper holders. They'll take American or European tools. Currently, a European punch and a European style 4V die on the bottom. You can see the fingers are rather small. They move left and right manually, but the back gauge goes back and forth, up and down automatically by Mitsubishi motors and drivers. You have 2 steps you can gauge to, here and back here. On the front, to hold in the V-die supports, or the V-dies themselves, we have clamp plates that have micro adjusting screws, front and back, to align the center of the V to the center line of the punch. Once we set this up at installation, basically you never touch that again, because if you're using precision ground tools, they're always going to line up the same within the grind tolerance of the tools. Looking at the control of the DDS 2090, we can see the editor page for making a numeric program. It's very, very simple. All you need to do is come in and touch the width of the sheet. Let's say it's 20 inches wide. The thickness, 0.06, it's 16 gauge. You pick out a die. In this case, we would pick this die right here, number 2, and insert that. That's the smallest V die on my 4V die. I'd pick out a punch. This is the only punch I have registered in the machine right now. So I'm just going to say insert. It has a punch and a die. It's got a thickness. It's got the sheet width. And I'm going to say, what angle do I want? 90 degrees, enter. And my outside flange dimension, we'll make it 3 inches. It's already figured out the height of the R-axis, where to set the fingers, because it knows this tool already. It's put in a back gauge correction value, your bend allowance, so the fingers are not 3 inches back from the punch tip, they're 3 inches minus the bend allowance. So that when you form it up, the outside flange is going to be 3 inches. It's figured out the ram position down to 1/10,000th of an inch, and you're off to the races on step number 1. If you wanted to add another step, you simply push an arrow button here. It opens up step number 2, and then you only edit the angle or the X dimension. All this data here carries over. We're looking again at the numeric screen for manually programming parts. I zoomed in a little bit more over here to show you on this one page, where you program everything on one page, optional little functions. The program's already figured out the top dead center of 4.2845 inches. It doesn't use the full stroke normally, it only uses what you need to. Of course, you can change that. The force of this small little part was only 0.2 tons. So the machine is limited to 0.2 tons, or actually a little bit more than that. If you put 2 sheets of metal in there, it won't bend them. You can, of course, touch this field, and you can add more tonnage if you want to. It's figured out crowning. Well, this machine has no crowning. It's only 3 feet wide. Bending time, 0.1 seconds. You can put as much time as you want to hold a bend at bottom dead center. The bending speed is shown here. You can change this too. You can even change the mute point. That's the position at where the ram goes from high speed to bending speed. So to recap, this is the 22-ton, 3-foot wide electric press brake. We also offer a 2-foot wide 22-ton machine and a 4-foot wide 44 US ton machine. The 44-ton machine would have a ball screw here and a ball screw here. So it's a true Y1, Y2 machine. On the 44-ton machine, being a wider back gauge, you can optionally get 2 power Z fingers for a total of 4 axis on the back gauge, or even an X prime. Thank you very much. If you have any more questions about this and other machines Denner makes, go to www.dennerusa.com. Thank you.